Who the hell's waking up with me? Yeah. Ooh, it's chilly out here. It's a little chilly. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Dan. Ooh. Sari Mary, the original account. RJ in Colorado. Wilbs driving a Northern Line. Robert T. Sean, Bagels and Walks. Julie B.O.G. Stephanie Gray. Dave Jeffrey. Ollie. Travis Weeks, Quacky Snacks. It's hot in London. It's going to be hot here on Saturday. I will have a good tour, Stephanie. Thank you. John Lohr, good morning. Karen Smith, good morning. Marie B, welcome. Hala, good morning. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's do this. We have 52 minutes. We have 52 minutes. A lot of weather changes, right? Good to see you, Diana. Cake 813. Welcome. I feel like I was just here. Wait, I was. Trisha, good to see you. Good morning. All right. So I'm gonna take care of business. But first, kill 50 minutes with all of you guys. Good morning, Land Rover. Apple Martini, good morning. You dragging this morning? I'm like up and going already this morning. But I didn't want to wake up. I really didn't want to wake up. Why is there such a crowd across the street? What, is this like a tour group? Lord have mercy with that tour group at this hour. Lord have mercy. I will have a phenomenal day, John. Hope you have a phenomenal day too. Good to see you. Tour day, that's right. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Let's get going. Early bird special, that's right. If you want to make real money in the tour guide industry, you got to get up early. Believe me, if I could eliminate one thing in my life, is waking up in the morning. That'll be the first thing I get rid of. Hopefully, Diana. Hopefully. Oh, fuck, it's cold. Good to see you, Nicolas. Good morning. It's cold, but it's got to warm up nice. That's right, Julie. Got to get that worm. Got to get the worms. The little squiggly bastards. Little squiggly bastards. Good morning, Helena. Oh my God, Quacky Snack with the first tip of the day with a €6 super chat. There we go. Quacky Snack. Quacky Snacks. Thank you so much for the very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much for today's €6 club. Much appreciated. With a big €6 super chat. First tip of the day. I'm not going to get sick. I'm just coughing. Gotta get my voice ready to go. Allie, good to see you. Hopefully, Wills. It's funny because if you're traveling, you're booking a tour, you don't want to go too early, yeah, right? Oh my goodness, and Diana Lee, with a 20-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 20-pound club. Much appreciated. With a big 20-pound super chat. Bloody hell, let me entertain you guys later on today. I gotta go to Bay Ridge today to check on the house. So I have some things I have to take care of over there. And so we're taking the ferry today. There's the Woolworth building. Mary Lily, you have a great day too. I know, so generous, yes indeed. Solid amends, Mike says. Okay, whatever that means. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good morning. But thank you so much, Diana and Quacky Snacks. We're already tipping me. Today we will ride the NYC ferry after my tour this morning. You know, it'd be great if nobody shows up. But then I'll just go straight, start the stream and go straight to Bay Ridge. But yeah, we're gonna do a ferry ride inside the ferry ride though. We usually ride outside the ferry, but today we're gonna ride inside the ferry because we don't have microphones. The ferry's your fave? Me too. Ferry is my favorite too. It won't be too cold once we warm up. But yeah, catch it on the replay, Wilbs. We have like not one but two Chinese tour groups. I hate to say this, but some of the worst tourists I've ever encountered were all Chinese. Where are we going this morning? Well, I'm going to work this morning. We're in City Hall Park now. Let me see if I can find a spot to sit in the sunshine. Or can I not access that side of the park? I can't access that side of the park? What the fuck? Michael Franco. I know, Michael. I'm thinking of everybody over there in Puerto Rico. I hope everyone's okay over there in Puerto Rico, losing power again. Not cool. In 2025, we shouldn't have to be dealing with power outages. And Deborah, oh my goodness, and Deborah with a $10 super chat. Deborah just bought my ferry ticket. It's only $4.50, but thank you so much, Deborah, with a very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. Just for you, Deborah. Dogs playing in City Hall Park. Dogs playing in City Hall Park. What do you say there? What do you say, Apple Martini? Everyone should get a free power generator in Puerto Rico. It's ridiculous. But don't get me started about my own crazy conspiracy theories about that. I'll just say it. Some people who are in office and in power, let's be honest, they really don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about Puerto Rican people. Let's be honest. Good to see you, waitress. Welcome. Good morning. As I have now come to terms that my tax rate has gone up, because, I make so much fucking money. Yeah. Let's be honest. A lot of people who are in power, who control the strings, don't give a shit about Puerto Ricans. This country never has. It's just there for a military foothold in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they care. Exactly. They don't care about give a shit about people in general. You have to make a certain amount of income for them to care. And for the vast majority of us, no matter your race, your creed, your color, where you live, they don't care. They don't give two flying. They don't give a flying fuck about us. Let's be honest, people. It's funny, like, people would say, oh, well, you're an independent contractor, and you should be able to do a lot of tax write-offs and all this shit. And it's like, well, I can only do so many write-offs. I can only write off so many things. I can't write off my data plan, even though I use it for work here on YouTube. But I'm not at a certain threshold. I need to make at least $80,000 a year to hit a certain threshold. Then my tax rate will go down a little bit. So, because I don't meet that threshold, my taxes actually go up this year. So, yeah. Anyway, they're not on the same planet. And there are reasons they want to keep us down. No, it's true, Holla. Yeah, no, the whole island is dark. I thought it was a holiday today. It is a holiday today, but not for me. Good to see you, Fox. Good morning. I can't write off my data plan, no, because I use it too much personally. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but yeah, because I use it like personally. But Audrey, good to see you. Now, Fox, everyone. Fox is in the chat. Fox drives a Revel car here in New York City. And Fox, you were on live stream yesterday for like 14 hours? That's insane, bro. That is insane. 14 hours driving the Revel car. But nice to see you too, Fox. Nice to see you too. Yeah, he was on for 14 hours. The most I've ever done was like 10. The most I ever did, we did a marathon Sunday once where we did 10 hours. Yeah, Fox, you're grinding, man. You're grinding hard. Good to see you, Tinkerbell. Hold on, let me get you guys on my selfie stick here, so we could talk and conversate. And once I set up my camera, I'll tell you my new obsession. We have a good obsession this morning that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Shurya Vibe Hub, welcome. Okay, hello. Ooh, baby. Good to see you, C-Gem. Good morning, Cindy. Ooh, this is a pretty sky. At least we have the sunshine. I will give it that. At least we have the sunshine. Where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York City, in the state of New York, in the United States of America. Good to see you there, Arjan. Oh, fuck, it's cold. Got to warm up. Feeling my pain. Looks like a good upcoming year. Doesn't look like yeah, Margie. Margie, we're just going to have to grind harder. Oh, your company is closing your offices. Margie, I'm sorry to hear that, Margie. You know what, Margie? It might be a good thing, though, Margie. I'm going to be honest. I'm very happy that I have left the corporate world. I used to have a very boring corporate. I had a couple of different corporate jobs. I never really liked them. They weren't fulfilling. And waking up early in the morning, doing these tours, doing these YouTubes are much, much more fulfilling than working in an office somewhere around here. Audrey, we're going to be going to Bay Ridge today. I got to go to my house in Bay Ridge, so we're going to take the ferry from Lower Manhattan over to Bay Ridge today. Good to see you there, Ange. Good morning. Hope the coffee is good. Good to see you, Eric. Buenos dias. Good morning. Ooh. But anyway, my new obsession. I know, forces me to Margie, it's never too late to reevaluate your situation. As long as it's fulfilling you, that's all that matters. Remember that. Good morning. Oh my God, and Cindy C-Gem with a $5 super chat. Cindy, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Bloody hell, you guys are being way too kind this morning. Thank you. Make you a mod? No, I'm not going to make you a mod. When people ask me to make them a mod, they immediately get taken out of the maybe list. So remember that. Yeah, everything happens for a reason, Hala. Absolutely. I have very generous friends, and I'm blessed. Retirement fulfills you. I wish I could afford. You know what? I'm looking down the prospects now that I'm probably never going to be able to retire. As I hit my mid-40s, I'm probably not going to be able to retire. I wish I had that union job. I wish I had all those things, but they weren't given to me. No, you haven't been here for so long. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Jim. But anyway, I have a new obsession, everyone. Let's be happy and let's stop begging for being mods. But anyway, I have a new obsession. Fine, you caught me. Okay, bro, it's not about you. I know he's not even a member of the channel. Anyway, my new obsession, everyone. I did not know until this morning. Oh, bloody fucking hell, bro. Bro, why are you killing the energy, bro? Bro, why are you killing the energy? I am still young. I'm in my mid-40s, so let's see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, let me tell you about my new obsession. And I want to thank Instagram for this one. I did not know Ella Fitzgerald did a version of Ooh, Baby, Baby. You need to listen to this fucking version of Ooh, Baby. Normally, Smokey Robinson, that's the most popular version of this song. But I did not know Ella Fitzgerald did a version of that song. Yep. And it's so fucking good. It's so good, people. Oh my God. Please don't cuss. Are you kidding me? You gonna tell me not to curse? Get out of here with that shit. Good morning, Damien. Oh my God. Ooh, baby, baby. That is such a great version. I listened to that version like 3 times on the train just now. It's so fucking good. Oh my God. You know what? Apple Martini, and I'm just going to say this now. People who don't want you or don't like that you curse on your own YouTube channel are probably all about controlling other people or to make other people conform to their own personal likes and dislikes. It's my channel. I could do whatever the fuck I want. All right, this is the adults table. We curse if we want to. That's right, JR. You like? Oh, I'm not gonna talk about the new Dunkin' item. No, nothing good on the new Dunkin' items. No, I know there are other channels that don't curse. Bloody hell! Come on, good to see you, Sammy. Good morning. You're right. Why you hate sentence enhancers? There you go. Isn't that a George Carlin? Isn't that a George Carlin sketch? A sketch where he talks about how certain words make us sound more important than they actually are. You know the tune you're talking about. Oh my God, no, Ella Fitzgerald. Ooh, baby. You gotta look it up. Oh my God, cursing is good for the soul. It cleanses me. It cleanses me. I know it's my stream. This is the other thing. There are some people in this fucking world who need to nitpick and try to direct me in how I do my streams and how I conduct my streams. Get out of here with that shit. This is my stream. I can say whatever I want to say. I could do whatever I want to do. You know, yeah, you say shit a lot. It's good to say shit a lot. But who are these people who are so desperate, who need to desperately be in control of somebody else's life or how they conduct themselves on the internet? Fuck these people. Get the hell out of here with that shit. And guess what? If you don't like me cursing, go watch somebody else who probably doesn't know anything about New York City like the way I do. They're like, oh, I like the way you talk about history, but you curse too much. All right, then go fucking find another fucking person. Because I guarantee you, you're not going to find another like me. All right, I'll just say that now. I'm in my own genre. I'm in my own level. All right, and if you can't handle it, get out of here. I'm not forcing you to watch me. Good morning there, John Burke. Good morning, Cohen. Good top of the morning to you. Lucas, good morning. I don't know, go watch the Vanilla People, for God's sake. Mad Ups, yes indeed, Nicholas. Bloody hell. Derek Ferry with a 10-pound super chat. Derek, thank you so much for the 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 10-pound super chat. Bloody hell. I already got my breakfast, but you know what, Derek? You bought my lunch, man. Derek, you brought my lunch. So I'm going to buy me I'm going to buy me a ham and cheese sandwich on a roll later with that 10 pounds. So thank you so much with a very generous 10-pound super chat. Bloody hell, you guys really like these morning streams. You guys really like these morning streams. I see that we could really conversate here and rap and really just hash the shit out. You know what I'm saying? But number one. Good to see you, Zeb. Good to see you, Zeb. 5 minutes till you turn on the work equipment. I feel you. For me, it's 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Tinkerbell, I ain't going to change, baby. Baby, I ain't going to change, baby. Yeah, you guys really enjoy the morning streams. You guys are very generous on these morning streams. Morning streams are good behind the lens. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. But converse. That's right. Jesus is king. Converse. But oh my God. Ella Fitzgerald, ooh, baby. Ooh. She really made the song her own. But I recommend listening to that after I finish this stream. I must have listened to that song 3 times. And I only found the song because I am, what is it called again? NYC 1990 or something like that. There's some 90s era Instagram page that I follow. And they show like these nice little montages with music in the background of New York in the 90s. And they had that song in the background. And I was like, yo, Ella Fitzgerald and Ooh Baby? What? This is what I like about the internet. I like to find things that are old, but to me they're new. But good to see your photos from around New York. Get some black coffee going. Hell's yeah photos. Oh my bloody hell, Diana Lee gifting 5 memberships to Dutch Moz Plus, and the winners are Hala, Yo Ange, Helena 59, RJ out there in Colorado, and Julio Vallejo. Julio, RJ, Helena, Ange, and Hala thank Diana Lee being very generous with gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Moz Plus. Please use those custom emojis in good health. And now you could say that you are one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. One of us, people, one of us. Hells yeah. Holla, there's, I look at stuff on Instagram. I look at on Instagram. I look at chihuahuas. I look at boo boo and doo doo memes. I look at my beautiful wife. I look at some of you guys who I follow. Like Ramon is a lot of fun doing all the plane spotting and stuff like that. And but New York in the 1990s, New York before 1970. There's a whole bunch of pages that find B-roll of the city, and I could watch that shit all day. So that's what I look at it on Instagram. But absolutely, Miss Nisi. Good to see you, Miss Nisi. Sounds interesting. Yeah, you think you need to finally get Instagram? Get Instagram. It's not as bad as TikTok. TikTok is horrible. By the way, JR's in the room, so me and JR are not going to have a one-on-one conversation because me and JR know the history and lore behind New York City's most controversial live streamer. His name is Mr. Based, also known as Jason Itzler, the king of all pimps. Well, Jason Itzler, a 50-something-year-old man pimping out a 20-something-year-old autistic alcoholic for views and content. He got his party account taken down. He got his party account suspended. Now, this is a person who used to fire up his live stream and make upwards of $7,000 a night live streaming using TTS. Yeah, him again. I don't know how he's going to keep his relevancy now because he's banned on everything. He's banned on YouTube. He's banned on Kick. He's banned on Twitch. He's banned on what was the other one? Well, now he's banned on Party. But he is an idiot. Yeah, no, the karma finally caught up to his stupid fucking ass. And I, for one, am cheering on this thing because maybe Joshua Block, the autistic alcoholic child, could hopefully now get a foothold of his own online career and make the money for himself. It's a big hit in the Mr. Based. Maybe we'll go by his house later on this week or next week, and we'll try to make his dog bark again. But Jason Itzler is literally one of the most vile human beings I've ever encountered on the internet, and his whole story of how he was the biggest, he had the biggest call girl agency in New York City. Elliot Spitzer took his ass down. He exposed Elliot Spitzer for his little, hanging out with the whores, and now he got taken out. So he did a retaliatory taking down. Anyway, he was on Howard Stern back in the day. That's like his claim to fame, and now he goes online and people insult him for money. And I don't care, I don't care how much money you make. It's not worth being constantly insulted to make that money. Mr. Grape is the biggest creep. Oh my God. Elliot might have worked for him. Really? Wow. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I wouldn't be surprised with that, PL. Good to see you. But, I am very grateful that I have cultivated over these last 9 years a very supportive and fun audience. And all you guys who've given me super chats and who are channel members, and I don't take that stuff lightly. I really do appreciate every single dollar that you guys give me. And it makes me want to just produce more. And now, like, since I made just $60 right now and this morning, this afternoon's stream is definitely going to be high energy. Yeah, Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch, and she comes out at the craziest moments. I don't know. Hopefully he moves out of the country. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think Mr. Pace can move out of the country because he's a felon. But good to see you, Dave. Good morning. You discovered me November 7th, 2023. Nice. Member for life. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. Margie, don't worry about the job, all right, Margie? It's going to come around, Margie. Margie, it's going to come around. The best is yet to come, Margie. Remember that. Everything happens for a reason. Remember that. TikTok is like the internet red light district. It is, Derek. It is. What's the plan for the afternoon? We're going to ride the NYC ferry to Bay Ridge because I got to go to Bay Ridge and check on some things at the house. So we're going to go from Lower Manhattan to Bay Ridge today. We're probably going to start the live stream right here where I'm sitting. Good to see you. Good to see you there, Mr. Viking, out there in Liverpool. Yeah, Karma will set your ass up quick. Good to see you, Jason. Welcome. Oh, I appreciate that, PL. I appreciate that. PL, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I mean, I try to give you guys meaningful content, even when we do these stupid vertical live streams. I want to make it meaningful. I want to have a conversation. I want to hang out with you. And, time does fly when you're having a good time, Margie. Absolutely. But yeah, TikTok is horrible. This has no redeeming values. Don't get me started about Mr. Michael Quinn, who I actually know. I think Mr. Quinn kind of directed Joshua Block down the pathway of alcoholism. So there's that. But good to see you, John Smith. Welcome. Let me not go too much into the lore of this nonsense here because it gets me very upset because I feel bad for the kid, yet I don't feel bad for the kid, and I don't like is I don't feel bad for all the people who enable him and who leech off him to get views and content and clicks and super chats and TTSs and whatnot. Anyway, I will never get TikTok either. That's why I have it, but I don't even use it. I was very tempted to make a TikTok about Jason Itzler losing his party account, but nah. That's what he wants. He's doing the Ice Poseidon way of getting views, which is make them hate you. That's how you get that rage. And by the way, I'm going to be honest. For me and the Duchess, the Mr. Bass Joshua Block show is like our novella. We do see it as a soap opera. And when we watch it, it's like, especially when Jason Itzler gets arrested on live stream, which that's how his last live stream ended. He got arrested. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of entertaining content. But Sprunker Flatsky, welcome. Flasky is here. I'm Flasky here. Good for you. Good to see you, Alfred Clues, up there in Canada. Is the Duchess coming with me this afternoon? I'll be meeting the Duchess in Bay Ridge. Because the Duchess is hanging out with her friend in Bay Ridge today. So after they hang out, we're going to get together and then go home together and then probably get a coffee and I don't know. But good to see you, Taxi Cab. Welcome. 25 more minutes and I got to go to work. Don't work too. Take care of the dog there, RJ. Take care of the dog, RJ. Walk that dog, baby. We all got to walk the dog sometimes. But again, Ella Fitzgerald, Ooh Baby. Oh my God, what a great song. I try not to hate watch, but sometimes you fail and you watch something you hate. Holla. Me too, Holla. Me too, Holla. You're Steve. How am I so... Okay, good for you. You're Steve. My name is Dutch. Good for me. We all have names, people. We all have names. We all have names. What is this? A tour group coming back, or maybe a group of students. Yeah, don't work too hard, Robert, as well. Oh my God, he's just... aren't you just... I know, he's just here to bring attention to himself, so there you go. Sucks for you because... Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. What name do I have? My name is Dutch. Love and positivity. That's right. Robert, you're retired. That's like hitting the lottery, man. That's like hitting the lottery. Being retired with a good pension. Good to see you, Neil. Welcome. Anyway. You got to hear that song, all right? Ella Fitzgerald, Ooh Baby, all right? Trust me on that. You're on disability, Jason. Well, stay healthy out there. Good morning there, Missy. Good morning. Please tell me. I will be back on later, Missy. I will be back on later. We're going to ride the NYC ferry later. We're going to ride the NYC ferry to Bay Ridge. I'm going to show you where Tommy got whacked in Goodfellas. I'm going to show you where the Blue Bloods house is. So we got some other things. It's Smokey Robinson, but there's a version by Ella Fitzgerald, Neil, that I'm talking about. I recently discovered that Ella Fitzgerald did a version of Ooh Baby, originally sung by Smokey Robinson. But it's such a great version. You got to hear it. It's available here on YouTube. You're in your 40s. I know we do got a long way to go. Am I doing the Easter parade? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Robert. I am not doing the Easter parade. There'll be plenty of other people doing the Easter parade. It's going to be Easter Sunday, so we'll be in Coney Island. We're probably going to ride some rides, and I'll tell you about some more developments happening. Not too much on the casino front. Not too many updates about that, but there's updates about like some residential developments that are happening that we will talk about. I try to be professional. Derek, I try to be professional. I appreciate that. Did Linda Ronstadt do a version of that? Awesome. I'm talking about the Ella Fitzgerald version. I heard it for the first time today, and it's fantastic. I love it. She really did make this song her own. Good to see you, Hank. Welcome. And good to see you, ABX girl. Welcome. But yeah, Ella Fitzgerald. I never knew that Ella Fitzgerald did a version of Ooh Baby. It's such a good version. Oh my God. So she just does it. She sings it nice and slow, and it's just it. You know what it's like? It's like, you know, it's like back when I used to smoke cigarettes. It's like smoking a cigarette. There's the link right there. There you go, Neil. Did I get my press pass? No, I did not. The sky is gorgeous. Yeah, it's a beautiful blue sky today. There you go. A beautiful blue sky today here in New York City. We're going to get to a high of the mid 50s. I think it's like 55 degrees. But on what is it? Saturday. On Saturday, we might actually hit 70 degrees now. They keep on upping the high temperature for Saturday. So we might actually hit 80 degrees here in New York City on Saturday. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Saturday plays out now, because it's going to get so warm. So what are the buildings behind me? I don't know the name of these. I know that's a residential building. This is an office building. This building right here, this modern building is 250 Broadway. A lot of city council members have their offices in there. And then that's the Woolworth building right there, the tallest building in the world in 1913. And the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for in cash for its construction. Good to see you, Jack Volpe. Welcome. 90 degrees in Raleigh, North Carolina. There you go. If I'm trying to get a press pass, I figured out how to get one. No, I did. I just haven't gone through the rigmarole of filling out the forms and stuff like that. I need to get one, though. I mean, to be cool, like all the other live streamers here in New York. But you're tired of the cold and wind. Today's going to be a little bit less windy. Still going to be windy today, but not as windy as yesterday. Yesterday knocked me out, guys. I'm not going to lie. Between repeating myself up to 4 times, I was watching the replay a little bit just now, this morning from yesterday's stream. I was really repeating myself up to 4 times. Mind you, the people who were asking me the questions were already in the room when I was explaining stuff. So I would say we're at the World Trade Center. Then it was like, where are you? We're at the High Line? No, you're at the World Trade Center. Is this the World Trade Center? Yes, this is the World. I was repeating myself up to 4 times. It was so annoying. You think the lag is to blame? No, it wasn't lag. They're just not paying attention, Apple Martini. They're just not paying attention. Clearly, they're not paying attention. Surfboard, isn't that a great version? Yes, you like Linda Ronstadt versions too? I like Linda Ronstadt's version as well. You streamed last night and it was cold and windy. Thanks for letting us know that. Press passes suck. Don't get one? I won't get. I don't know. I don't know. I have to get one. But no, it was very, yeah, the donut. We had a few donuts yesterday in the stream. All the versions are awesome. That's right, Apple Martini. But bloody hell, man, it was like, I was really, at the beginning of the stream, I was really repeating myself, because I always repeat myself when I'm under stress. I always repeat myself when I'm under stress. I always repeat myself when I'm under stress, because I'm always repeating myself when I'm under stress. You left me, oh, isn't that amazing, Alfred? Alfred, isn't that a good song, Alfred? That's a good song. I mean, she really made it her own. She really made it her own. But oh my God, such a good song, such a great song to wake up to. But I was watching a little bit of the replay, and I'm like, yeah, I was really repeating myself a lot yesterday for people who were already in the room. And I don't blame lag or anything like that, because usually the lag between me broadcasting out and you guys seeing this is about anywhere between 12 to 22 seconds. And everyone who was making me repeat myself 3-4 times, they were already in the stream for multiple minutes at a time, if not like 10-15 minutes. Some people were actually with me since the beginning of the stream, and they were having me repeat stuff. So I don't think it's ADHD either. I think it's just a simple fact that I think the art of paying attention has flown out the window, and people demand a personal response. Even though these live streams are one-to-many conversation, some people need or find it necessary or demand personal response. Who gives a shit about all the other people watching in the live stream? I need a response for me, even though I've been watching for the last 20 minutes. You was making supper? Nice. You were still able to follow, right, Cindy? Cindy, that's because you're a genius. You're smart, Cindy. You're smart, Cindy. You're a channel member. You're smart. You're on the trolley. Good morning, Alan. Good morning from Ireland. I think they're doing it on purpose. I think some people are doing it on purpose. Yeah, there's no lagging. They're just attention seeking. Yes. I know they've been saying stupid shit like that all the time. I know. I think they're more, and that's another thing. I think there is a culture of viewers who are way more interested and invested in the chat than what the hell I'm doing on camera here. They're way more invested in that. They're way more invested in conversating with other people and with, focusing on other people in the chat And I'm just background to that conversation. As the audience gets larger, I have to come to terms with it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Good morning there, Traveling America out there in Albany, New York. You know what I mean? Tell them to take their heads out of their ass. I would like to, but even if I tell them to take their heads out of their ass, their head will still be in their ass. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get fucking worse. Jack Volpe, good to see you, Jack. Good morning, Jack. But there are clearly some people that are way more invested in the chat than the actual stream. And if you're here just to focus on the chat, then I don't know what to tell you. This live stream is not for you. I'm trying my best to keep the conversation as relevant as possible so that when you watch on a replay, it makes sense. You know what I mean? But it's this live comment. That's an attention seeker. That's a person who needs attention. Good morning, Northwest. Welcome. Yeah, what city is this? That's another one for attention. What city is this? What time is it? Is it cold? And I will tell you. You know what the funny thing is? Like, I tell you if it's cold, where we are. Just gotta hang out and pay attention for like maybe 3 minutes. But remember, a lot of people on the internet, especially people who only focus on the live stream chat and who worry about the live stream chat, probably have the attention span of a gnat. Good morning, Joy. Welcome. I know, exactly. After Nightbot posts the time, they still ask what time it is. You're fascinated with I appreciate that, Audrey. Yeah, no, they don't care, John. John, they don't care. Yeah, what day is this? Get a calendar. What happened to calendars and clocks? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to calendars and clocks? Why do you need me to tell me? And by the way, the date is in the title of this stupid live stream, so just read the title. I know. Who am I again? I'm that other guy. I'm the walking channel guy. I have walking in my title of the channel. It's like I don't know, New York City urban walking extremes. I don't know. This is not a walking channel, people. This is not a walking channel. I know all the info's on their personal device. You know, how much is rent over there? It varies, Teresa. It varies. Good to see you, Teresa. Good morning. They asked me like a million questions. Rosie Posey, your dad grew up in New York City, so you get my language. He was a good dad. Awesome, Rosie Posey. Am I Dark Vader? Yes. Is this a tour guide channel? Is this a tour guide channel? They never read the title. No, reading has gone the days of the dodo. It doesn't exist anymore. Let's be honest. Love the vibes today. Me too. It's going to be a good day today. There's no clouds in the sky. It's going to get warm. You know, I have a lot of people on my tour, so after I'm done with my tour, I'm going to be all fucking nuts. But this is a tour guide channel. You think social media trains us to be like that? You know what, Hala? It encourages people to have short attention spans, Hala. That's why I try to push back at it and try to force the people to think for themselves and create longer form content. Can you get an Uber? Maybe. Reading is no longer fundamental. Absolutely not. Yes, jaywalking is now legal here in New York City, finally. Good to see you, Eric. Welcome. Do I believe in UFOs? Kind of. Of course I do, actually, because the universe is big. I know. How warm? What's the temperature? It's in the 40s now. It's going to get to the 50s later. Is it morning there? I think it is. I don't know. The sun does this thing called rising. I don't know what it's called. I think that's the theory behind it anyway. The sun rises in the morning, right? I don't know. I don't think the weather bot works anymore. That's another thing. Your computer says 9:05. My telephone says 9:16 Eastern time. You don't hate reading, but you love Audible. There you go. Yeah, Audible's nice. It makes books. It's a lot easier to ingest books via Audible. Let's see here. It's 6 in the morning in California. I know. Do I have you laughing, Missy? That's my job, Missy. Thank you so much. When is Stillwell Avenue going to be fixed? It's all a mess right now. Probably another month. Probably another month. Is my wife enjoying me singing? Every day. She loves it when I sing to her. Yeah, maybe they're a little behind then. I don't know. But yeah, Ella Fitzgerald, Ooh Baby. Listen to that song. It's a good song. Yeah, it's going to be a fun ferry ride, Cindy. We should be on around 2 o'clock Eastern time because I think I have a big group this morning. So I know, is the Earth a dome? Yes, it's a flat Earth theory. It's the firmament. Up there is the firmament. Can't get past the firmament and the Van Allen belts. Anyway, hopefully before, it has to be fixed before Mermaid Parade. For God's sake. Yeah, there's no weather. See, there's no Weather Nightbot. I don't know what's up with the Weather Nightbot. I think it stopped working. I gotta go home, and where's the group from? I don't know. I'm gonna find out when I get there. I know I have some people from the Netherlands. That I do know. We're all in the upside down. Yes, we are. We are all in the upside down. But yeah, I think I have some people from Netherlands and Belgium and shit like that. I don't know. Cycling countries. And I get to see my cartoon ass in the morning. Hey guys, welcome to New York City. Yes. You know, I'm going to be honest. Once I start the tour, it's just I just black out. It's like Groundhog Day. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing half of the time. Good to see you, Rosie Posey, out there in Canada. My tour is going to go great. Diana Lee, thank you so much for your support this morning. I really do appreciate that. Do I like hockey? I got to be in the mood for it. Hey guys. Good morning, Robinson Lopes. Good morning. Love that cartoon ass. I appreciate that, Cindy. Appreciate that. We got to have fun, right? We only get one chance at this thing called life, right? We only get one chance at this thing, so we might as well make it nice and meaningful, right? That's why I will never mute the video, because we only get one chance at life. Do customers on my tour ask stupid questions repeatedly? Sometimes they do. I'll tell you one of my favorite stupid questions I've ever had on the tour. Okay? I had a relatively small group one morning, and this is back when we were able to stop on the Brooklyn Bridge. We were on the promenade level. So because the crowds were so thick, I would stop my group right in the middle of the bridge so they could take pictures and enjoy the view. We could catch our breath, and then we'll continue on through the crazy crowds on the bridge, right? And they were from the States, by the way, these people. This guy asked me with all the pride in the world, he was so resolute with his question. He goes, "Can you show me where Alcatraz is?" Or, "Where's Alcatraz? I know it's around here. Where's Alcatraz?" And I'm like, "Sir, it's about 3,000 miles away in a place called San Francisco." Bloody hell. Rikers Island, I get. I have gotten that question many times. I've gotten questions about Rikers Island, North and South Brother Islands. Have you ever been late to my tours? Yes. Have you ever been to Lake George? No, I've never been to Lake George. Anyway, but yeah. Where's Alcatraz? There's sugar daddy rules. That's right. Good to see you, Nina. That'd be a long bike ride, I tell you. No, he did, Cake. He did. And he was so proud of his question, too. He's like, "Where's Alcatraz?" Yeah, where's Niagara Falls? Actually, Quacky Suck, I've actually had that question posed to me because they knew it was in New York State and they knew that it was far away. But they did want to know where. I've gotten that question. I get that question pretty often from people who've never been to the States before. No, I haven't had people. Okay, that's another question, Joy. That's another question. He was from, actually, Julie, he was from Georgia. He was from Georgia, Julie. I'm so close, Julie. Julie, you're close. Joy reminds me with the question, where's Skid Row? I've had multiple people. Actually, we've had them here on the stream, where they're always from Europe with these questions. I have had the question posed to me: where do the homeless people live? If they're homeless, they may not have a place to live. But where are the, and then on a side note, kind of a similar question, or where are the poor people? And I would just raise my hand. I was like, "Oh, that's me." But where do the homeless live? I've gotten that question once when I was doing a walking tour in Coney Island once. And I was just like, "Do you want to just go down to the West End and go see the craziness over there in the West End?" Good morning, Christopher. Welcome. But bloody hell, to gawk at poor people is not fun. But if they want to see a poor person, hey guys, that's me right here. But yeah, where did the homeless people live? Had to be one of the most insensitive, moronic questions. And I've gotten that multiple times from people from Europe. Do you guys remember when we found those two German tourists on the Staten Island ferry, and they wanted to go to all like the rough neighborhoods? They wanted to gawk at the poor people. And here they are working in. They were what? They were working in whatchamacallit. They were working in architecture. They were like engineers or something like that. So here are like educated people coming in from Germany who want to gawk at the poor people. Don't do that, people. It's weird. It's rude. It's so disrespectful, and it really shows the level of comprehension and caring they have for their fellow humans. But anyway. Oh, the life of a tour guide sometimes is just ridiculous. I know, maybe they should build them a residence, right? Maybe they should build them a... Oh, what's that? Just had Brad Lander pass us. We just had Brad Lander pass us, the public advocate of New York City. He's going to be running for mayor. Probably not going to win, but running for mayor. I hate to say this. Let me not talk about who's going to be mayor, actually. Let me not talk about that. Let me not talk about who's most likely going to be mayor of this city in the coming months. But oh, he's a controller. That's right. He's a comptroller. That's right. I stand corrected, Robert. That's right. Brad Lander is the comptroller. Adams is not resigning. I know working with the tourists is definitely not your thingy. No, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Makes you so sad and angry. To gawk at poor people? Yeah. Is he useless? They're all useless. No, the choices are not good today. At least Brad Lander has a blue and orange banner. Yeah, you go. In the colors of the state of the city flag. The city flag, by the way, is blue, white, and orange. Because New York City used to be New Amsterdam, and New Amsterdam was the Dutch. So that's why it's orange. People always wonder about that. And then on the seal of the city, it's like a Native American with a colonizer. They're all shaking hands, and yeah. They're the Mets colors. That's right, Hala. They're the Mets colors. The Metropolitans. Yeah, there's white too. Yeah, there's white too. Yeah, walk a mile in their shoes, right? Amen. Anyway, 6 more minutes and I gotta go to work. Oh, the little birdies are coming around. You guys want some snacks? Okay, maybe not. The minute I try to get them on live stream, they fly away. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day today. We got no clouds in the sky. It's gonna be a good one. We'll ride the NYC ferry later. We'll go to Bay Ridge. I'll show you where Tommy gets whacked in Goodfellas. I'll show you the Blue Bloods house, and then I'll head over back to my house to see what the hell's going on over there. They're always camera shy, these little birds. That's right. There you go, photos. There you go. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good one. I have a lot of people. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of people on my tour today because the weather is starting to get nice. And then Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. But you know what? I may be broke. I'll finish a live stream with this thoughts. Can I show you where the Copacabana was? That's up on 30-something Street. That's actually that's not that far from the Javits Center. It's not that far from the High Line and the Hudson Yards. That's where the Copacabana used to be. So it's way up in Midtown. I've shown it before, but if you want Northwest, if you're in the stream, I'll show it again. Bloody hell, Rosie Posey with a $20 Canadian super chat. Rosie Posey, thank you so much for the very generous, bloody hell, a very generous $20 Canadian super chat. Thank you for joining today's $20 Canadian club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $20 Canadian super chat. Rosie Posey, please join me later on this afternoon. Let me entertain you for your money. Or at least if this live stream was entertaining enough, I really do appreciate that. Used to go to the Copacabana as a teen. Nice. Yeah, Honk starts on Saturday. I know, Neil. Yeah. We might go see that. On Saturday. So we got to figure out what's going on this weekend. But Rosie Posey, you rock. Everyone who left me super chats, you got bloody hell, $77. Thank you guys so much. That is way too much money. Yo, y'all tip me. I guaranteed y'all have tipped me better than my group is going to tip me during the tour today. So thank you. Not rich, but you just value what I have to offer. Rosie Posey, I appreciate that, Rosie Posey. I really do. That humbles me. That it really does. You guys are always, you guys as the audience are always humbling me make more, to strive to make more meaningful and creative and engaging content so that you guys can see the beautifulness that is New York City. But the new Copacabana is now around 50th. Yeah, it's like 48th Street or something like that. At 8th Avenue. But I appreciate that. Everybody who left Super Chats, thank you guys so much for being so generous and kind with your income. I really do. I really do take it from the heart. And all you channel members, all you guys, Julie, don't work too hard, Julie. Bloody hell, in Northwest with a $5 super chat. Oh my God, Northwest, thank you so much for your very generous $5 super chat. Bloody hell, thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciate it. With a big $5 super chat, we hit 80 bucks now. Holy crap! Thank you so much, Northwest. Thank you, man. And you're a channel member, so thank you at double as well. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to everyone, all 79 of you who hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you guys so much for finding that thumbs up. I am so humbled and proud and thankful and grateful for the supportive audience that I have created over these last 9 years, and I really can't thank you enough, because without you guys, I ain't shit, all right? Just remember that. So I appreciate that, Northwest. I appreciate that, Missy. I appreciate that. Guys, I got to go to work, so do me a favor. Don't work too hard. If you're going to work this morning, don't work too hard. If you're kind of in between stuff, are you feeling a little weird today? Don't worry. There may be troubled waters right now, but the best is yet to come. Hang in there, kids. The best is yet to come. And Miss Nisi, bloody hell, Miss Nisi, with a $20 super chat. Miss Nisi, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 club. Much appreciated. With a big $20, we hit $100. Bloody hell. Holy cow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, guys, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll go and we'll hang out and we'll ride the NYC ferry. You just got your apartment on the front line of Coney, Derek. Awesome, dude. Dude, awesome. Oh my God. Miss Nisi, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. It is deeply appreciated. You guys have a great tour too as well. Guys, have a beautiful day. Look, this is sunshine for you guys. And you have a great day. All you beautiful people. Even my haters have a beautiful day, all right? Do me a favor. Have a fantastic day. May the coffee be strong. May the tea be hot. May the water be pure and clean and tasty and chilly and cold. May the snacks be plentiful. May the bagels be soft. May the eggs be cheap. You guys really do. You guys are really knocking it out of the park. But me too, Trisha. I'm praying for you to get an apartment too in Bay Ridge. I mean, in Coney and in Bay Ridge. Why not? I'm going to get back to Bay Ridge myself. Look at that beautiful tree. Look at that beautiful tree. Oh, my God. All right, people. I got to go to work. You guys knocked it out of the ballpark today. I got to do these more. I got to do these morning streams more often. But, Randy, you have a good one as well. Everybody have a good one. Do me a favor. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those beautiful moments. And good morning, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, I'll see you guys 2 o'clock Eastern time. We'll ride the ferry. All right, guys? Have a good one, guys. Hallelujah. Hallelujah and amen. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one. Yay. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. You guys are so nice. Thank you.